Mr. Transformers 96 here, another reviews. Time of Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Voyager Optimus Prime. So here you go. So I picked up Prime, and I'll kind of tell you why later. Anyway, here's the box, his stats and everything, so pretty good. He's got 10 in everything except for speed, where he has 7, and skill he has 9. So there you go. So here he is. Very good. His MechTech weapon, very nice. And truck mode, and he's I can't remember which truck he is. I don't know. But anyway, here's Optimus Prime. So very cool. So I decided to pick this guy up because I know they're coming out with the Supreme Optimus Prime, and I thought I'd probably just skip this one and just go for this Supreme. But I think I don't want the Supreme because I don't really like Autobots very much, and I'm not a huge Optimus Prime fan. I like Decepticons a lot more. So if it was a Decepticon Supreme, or if they ever release another Supreme Decepticon like Devastator, I'll definitely pick them up. But I don't think I'm gonna pick up the Supreme Optimus because I don't want to pay $80 for an Optimus figure. If I was a big fan of Optimus, I would have totally done it. But I'm just not a big fan of Optimus Prime. So anyway, so here you go. So here's his truck. Very cool. Besides comparison, I have here Ratchet and Bumblebee, just so you can get a little look. Just, yeah. Should raise this up. So, hold on. So yeah, obviously he's supposed to be bigger than them because he's a truck and the others are cars, and he's a Voyager and the others are deluxes. So here you go. So it's pretty cool. In truck mode, well, you can put his gun back here, but if you want to, you could just take it right off. Here's his MechTech weapon. I really like it in this mode. It really looks like a gun, which I like. That's been the problem with some MechTech weapons, is they don't look good in the regular mode. But when you extend it, it like turns into just a cooler gun, which is awesome. The panels go up. The other things, hold on, I'm trying to lock it in place here, because it's a Voyager, you can lock in place, and the panels go up, these two little things, missiles come up, these spread down, and the gun extends a little bit more, and then, just to see it going back, there you go. But it's very cool. It's a nice gun. You can put other MechTech weapons on the sides, and this top one, it looks like you can put a MechTech weapon there. Nothing really fits there though. I don't know if it's not supposed to be a MechTech weapon, or just mine's not done right. I'm not sure at all. But here's his truck. It's a pretty decent mold. If you want to keep him in truck mode when you get him, I don't know why, but I'm sure there's somebody that will want to keep him in truck mode for some reason. But then I do not recommend this guy. He's not very good in truck mode. He looks pretty okay, but nothing's tabbed in all together. I mean, it looks pretty solid, but it takes a long time to get it solid. It does. You can see in here, it's got some holes and stuff going through there, just so you can see that. You can see my hand. The back here, it's the whole thing's open, which kind of sucks. These, they don't go in far enough, so it doesn't look like the hoses are like coming out of it. The things on the sides look pretty okay. And you know, it's nothing fantastic. It's okay. It's an okay mode. I kind of like it. But it's just not designed that well. It's kind of at an angle. This is going up at an angle because that's the only way you can tab it in. So it rolls the back wheels, but not the front ones. So it really just doesn't look very good. So yeah. But to transform him, the transformation is pretty okay. Oh, well, first of all, I do like these panels on him. They're really cool. I don't know what's with them, that they're like solar panels or what. We might find out in the movie, or they just might not even address them. I don't know. But they look cool. So anyway, let's transform him. So just detach the hoses first. Detach this whole top piece here. And there you go. And then that'll let you free this, and then just unattach this. Rotate the feet down. Just like this. Just take it and rotate it down. So now it's, oops. Yes, this is my big problem. This keeps getting unattached from this. And it just doesn't stay in very well. There's like no peg or anything. It just kind of just stays there. So I am going to super glue this in. But so for right now, I'm just going to put this aside. It's just the foot. So yeah, so that's a shame. I hate when that stuff happens, but there's nothing you can do about it, so yeah. But then move these, hold on, just angle the hose things down, or whatever those are, and it's hard to get clearance because everything's in the way. But now with the feet, you just want to kind of angle them, move this up, and then angle them like this. So move this up, angle them kind of like this, and then that will give you delay. So anyway, and then take this wheel and split it and rotate it down so it's like this. So yes, so although this is like broken, it's on a horrible hinge. This whole foot is just messed up on mine. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just totally messed up, and that's a shame. Just really is. But it does. The wheel locks in place on this guy. If I think it does at least. Yeah, here you go. It locks in place. So it'll stay okay in whatever it is in robot mode, but in the other mode it won't. So you can see here the foot. This one doesn't have a foot, and that just it's a shame that they even allow toys with that kind of quality issues to come out, because it really sucks. And then just move these down just like this. Oh, it's hard. There you go. Let's move it down, and there you go. So the foot, it should look like this. This is the right foot. This one doesn't have the foot in it. At the end of transformation, I'll plug the foot back in, but it just it annoys me really a lot. So anyway, so here goes with the head. Just move up the head, move this, just lock in place just like that, and then unattach this. Pretty simple. And then with the this whole front thing, just unattach the top piece right here. If you can, just slowly unplug it. If it, oh, there you go. You just unplug it from the back there, and then you can split the whole thing. There you go. Just split the arms just like this, and extend the arms. There you go. Let me angle this down. Extend the arms, and then just rotate it just like this, and there you have one arm, and then just push, get the hand in place. So there you go. So so just unattach it, rotate it, spin the hand, rotate the wheel back, and there you go. And then it's like this. So then what you just do is just move it up, just tab it in place right there. Oh, tab it in place, and then you can attach the arms, the shoulders in. There you go. Rotate the head forward, move the feet down, and then with this back piece, it's like this. What you're gonna want to do is move the camera up, and then what you're gonna want to do is move this up and fold this into this. Oh wait. Okay. Oh jeez. So this came unattached. I'm gonna have to mess with this later. Hold on. Hopefully I can fix it right now, but yeah, there's a lot of quality issues with these new Transformers, I think. There you go. Okay, so you attach it like this, and then just slowly just rotate it like this, just like this. So try to be gentle with it, because it likes to pop out and be rude, pretty much. So there you go. So there's Optimus in his robot mode. Let me just fix this foot real fast. You have to I guess, untab this real quick to fix the foot. There you go. Yeah, it's an annoying foot, so there you go, and then you can plug this back in. This will kind of lock the foot in place a little bit better, so it's definitely better in car mode, but in robot mode, but it definitely isn't perfect. So here you go. So here he is in his robot mode. Very cool. He's pretty tall. I like the way that the legs are. They're like big. They're skinny up here, and then they go like all big. It looks nice. Really like this you know, just like arm, just like right here. It looks awesome. I really love this. And then I love the front piece with his new abs and everything. It looks cool. He just looks pretty awesome. I really like these engines. That was another reason that I really wanted to get the Voyager, because of the engines and everything. Because the Supreme doesn't have the engines, so I really like the engines. You can pose him. He's got some ratcheting joints that are pretty decent. They're not fantastic, but they're decent. So you can get him in a couple poses, I guess, but just a very cool Optimus. Yeah. You can go and plug this in. Here you go, and then you've got an Optimus Prime all set and ready to go. So there you go. Hold on. Just plug this in all the way. Okay. So yeah, so there you go. So you have Optimus with his big gun. So yeah, so very cool. I do like this Optimus. He's very nice. The only other Optimus I have is the other Voyager from Revenge of the Fallen. Well, actually from Hunt for the Decepticons, because I started collecting Autobots midway between the second and third movie, and so that's why I only have this one. And with this Optimus, something broke on this guy too. That you can't just snap back into place. See this little this piece right here that kind of does this. In my review of him, I broke it off, and there's no way to get it back on. So I'm just screwed. There's just nothing you can do. So that sucks. So. Yeah, so both Optimuses, something breaks. This guy's transformation is more complex. This guy's is more simple. The only thing is this piece, it looks cool, but it also looks cheap, because this doesn't transform. They just made a whole piece for that. This, you actually do transform the whole body and everything, and he's got the cooler gimmicks because he's got the slide out swords and everything. So this guy has better gimmicks. It's better done, I guess, because he's got guns on his back too. So this guy's very cool. But this guy for the third movie is very nice. If you have a bunch of Optimuses, I'd still definitely recommend getting this guy, because now he's got the new bicep and engines. There's a lot of new stuff, so that's cool. So I do really like this Optimus Prime. It's very nice. I do like the way that they did it with the skinny and then huge legs, and then the skinny arm and the huge bicep, or whatever this is. I don't know, right here. But yeah, huge, bicep, and then the big engines, kind of little head. The proportions are a little bit more animated, but they still hold the movie integrity, which makes them look cool, which I really like. Also, he does have the pivot joint on his ankle to allow him to do this, which is really awesome, and he does have a waist swivel. So, good articulation, some really good articulation, actually. And, so yeah, so I like the kind of look. If you don't like that kind of animated where the skinny arm, skinny leg, and then big lower arm and big lower leg, I like that. If you don't like it, then this is not the toy for you, but I do. The way that they just molded in these wheels, they don't seem to be transforming them right. They seem to just be molding in the pieces because they can't get them to actually go where they want to. So that's another thing I don't like. If you're gonna keep them in car mode, I do not recommend this toy, because it's an okay looking car mode, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't look that great. So there you go. So there he is. Oh, let's see what I have. I should have transformed Bumblebee. I shouldn't have just compared him in the car. I'll compare him to Megatron. The two villains, of course. You've got the Megatron right here, very nice. I'm using Sideswipe's gun with Megatron, so that's why that's like that. And let's give it a nice comparison to everybody's favorite Shockwave. Very cool. So yeah, Shockwave's bigger. He's a little bit shorter, but he's much bulkier everywhere. So yeah. So there you go. So let me just bring out all these guys. Here we go. So there you go. So there's just a quick comparison with everybody. So there you go. So that is my video review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager Optimus Prime. So there you go. Pretty nice toy. Nothing too